Breaking news in the ongoing saga between ex-spouses Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Picture a Hollywood A-lister swimming in wealth, suddenly on the brink of losing it all, not to the glitz of Hollywood, but to the unexpected twist of his marriage.
He grabbed me by the arm and he kind of just held me on the floor, screaming at me.
What a twist of events! We are talking about the saga between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Apparently, Johnny Depp took legal action against Amber Heard for her comments on abuse in a newspaper. In the article, she didn't talk about Depp, but called herself a public figure standing up against domestic abuse. The two actors, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, met in 2009 while filming The Rum Diary. According to Heard, their relationship began around the end of 2011 or early 2012. They were engaged in January 2014, and in February 2015, they married on Depp's private island in the Bahamas, Little Halls Pond Cay. Well, Depp and his lawyers say, and a judge thinks so too, that Heard is suggesting Depp hurt her during their one-year marriage.
And he kind of just held me on the floor, screaming at me. I don't know how many times he hit me in the face.
Heard first said Depp was violent in May 2016, right after filing for divorce. She got a temporary order, but Depp's lawyer said she was lying to get quick money by accusing him.
That's because you did want something.
I didn't want anything and I didn't get anything.
You wanted Mr. Depp's money.
After settling their divorce in August 2016, Heard dropped her request for a permanent restraining order.
Actor Johnny Depp was slapped with a restraining order today after his estranged wife, Amber Heard, shows up in court with bruises on her face.
Flanked by security, Amber Heard doesn't try to hide the bruise on her cheek. Neither does her lawyer.
They both said contradictory things about each other, but claimed none of it was true, no abuse, and no lying for money. To support this, Heard, who got a staggering $7 million, said she'd give it to charity, splitting it between the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. The announcement seemed to be sending a signal. Heard couldn't have been lying about Depp abusing her for money because she didn't get any money out of the divorce. What motivation for making her accusation could she have, unless it were true? Regardless, gossip outlets like TMZ rapidly aligned themselves with Depp and declared Heard a certain liar.
Close relationship with TMZ at that time?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled. If he knows.
I was not aware of that.
Okay.
In her op-ed, Heard claims that she was dropped from a movie and a fashion advertising campaign after making her accusations. Depp, meanwhile, kept working. In December 2016, it was announced that he would play a key role in the Harry Potter spin-off franchise Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them.
They need our help.
Was that everything that came out of the case?
Then, in October 2017, the first accusations against Harvey Weinstein dropped, and the world changed. Suddenly, there was intense outrage around the idea that powerful men all over Hollywood were abusing women and getting away with it. The idea that Johnny Depp's ex-wife felt the need to get a restraining order against him was abruptly very powerful. It's in that atmosphere that Heard was named ambassador on women's rights for the ACLU, and in that capacity that she wrote her op-ed in December 2018. 3 months later, in March 2019, Depp filed a defamation lawsuit against her seeking $50 million. In January 2021, Heard countersued for $100 million. Heard's countersuit looked likely to go to court later that year, also in Virginia. The trial opened on the 7th of July 2020 in London. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard both arrived at the High Court of Justice, with Heard scheduled to testify in support of The Sun. Depp's lawyers argued that he was seeking vindication, not money, and Depp himself denied the allegations of domestic abuse.
Mr. Depp had a sworn denial, and that should count. We read his testimony. He claims he didn't strike her, but again, that's not the basis for our motion.
A spokesperson for Heard told Vanity Fair, Heard never asked for these proceedings to take place and has tried to move on with her life. The trial lasted for 3 weeks, with explosive allegations emerging as part of the evidence and testimony. The proceedings wrapped up at the end of July. Throughout the trial, Depp's legal team sought to disprove Heard's domestic abuse allegations and to demonstrate that she had been the instigator rather than the victim of intimate partner violence. Heard's lawyers defended the op-ed, claiming it to be factual and protected by the First Amendment. The jury ruled that Heard's op-ed references to sexual violence and domestic abuse were false and defamed Depp with actual malice, and awarded Depp $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages from Heard.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Although the court reduced the punitive damages to $350,000 due to a limit imposed by Virginia state law. They also ruled that Depp had defamed Heard through Waldman, who had falsely alleged that Heard and her friends roughed up Depp's penthouse as part of an ambush, a hoax.
You believe suggests that Miss Heard's allegations are hoaxes.
These perjurious statements that Miss Heard and her best friend Rocky Pennington had made to a court.
They awarded Heard $2 million in compensatory damages and $0 in punitive damages from Depp. Separately, the jury ruled that Waldman's other allegations of Heard's sexual violence hoax and abuse hoax against Depp had been proven defamatory. After the trial ended, Heard put forth motions to set aside the verdict, but was unsuccessful.
Breaking news in the ongoing saga between ex-spouses Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We've just learned within the hour that Heard has filed to appeal the verdict in the defamation trial against her ex-husband.
Then, both Depp and Heard appealed against the respective verdicts.
Actor was defamed in a Washington Post op-ed written by ex-wife Amber Heard. Heard claimed she...
In December 2022, both parties reached a settlement and dropped their appeals, with Depp's lawyers, Benjamin Chu and Camille Vasquez, stating that Depp would receive $1 million from Heard. To wrap it all up, Depp and Heard settled their defamation lawsuits, with Heard announcing the decision on social media. Both sides had filed appeals of various aspects of the jury's verdicts in June. Depp's camp said the deal includes a $1 million payment from her to him to settle all financial claims. His lawyers said he would donate that money to charity. What a roller coaster of events. There you have it in this episode. We've seen how the case between Depp and Heard unfolded and how he almost lost a fortune to a lawsuit. For more exciting and intriguing details, kindly like, share, and subscribe. Bye.